Silk Dragon Salsa. Kai Gracen, Book 4. Written by Rhys. Narrated by Greg Tremblay. 1. This has got to be one of the stupidest fucking runs you've ever dragged me into, boy. Dempsey spat at me from across the driver's seat of the old Chevy Nova. But it sure as shit beats staring at the same bunch of walls. Just hurry it up. I've got some stories to watch this afternoon. Swear to all the gods and holy marmots, if I miss that wedding, Kai, I'm going to take it out of your stinking cat bastard hide. I wouldn't say I loved the man who won me off of a she-guard late one night during an ill-advised poker game, but I owed Dempsey not only my life but my livelihood. When he found me, I was a feral savage run through with iron rods and broken bones, a chimera of the two elfin races, an abomination, a blend of the she and the unshe. Nothing more than an arcane soup conjured up by Tanic, Lord Master of the Wild Hunt and, more or less, my father, at least by blood and bone. Dempsey gave more to me than Tanic ever did, well, other than pain and misery. Tanic had a fucking lock on that. No, Dempsey fed me, clothed me, and put a knife in my hand. Then the son of a bitch taught me how to use it. It was something we argued about constantly. He liked the clean bleed of a kill over his hands. I liked blowing things away with a sawed-off shotgun and a pair of Glocks, preferably from a distance, in case I had to reload. Even among the miscreants and crazies who lived and died as SoCalGov Stalkers, we were an odd pair. A grizzled old Irishman who had injured himself out of a license and the elfin kid he dragged up to adulthood, despite the wars and hatred our species threw at each other following the cataclysmic merge of our two worlds. Dempsey was slowing down, riddled with bad blood and human diseases no healer could pull out. His stringy lank hair was ripe with grey and long enough to touch his collar in a frizzy bush. Someone who didn't know what the hell they were doing took a scissors to him since the last time I'd seen him. His eyes were somewhat unfocused and watery, faded down to the grey the sky took on at the edge of the desert before a storm rolled in. But they were still honed sharp enough to stab me when he looked at me through the passenger side window. He was smaller than he should have been. The strength of his brawny body sucked clean from his marrow, and unlike Thor's goats, I didn't see him springing back up every morning once the sun's rays hit the edge of the sky. His full face now hung down on his bones, jowls speckled with nicotine stains from the cigars he wouldn't give up, and rivers of pink flushes coloring his cheeks and nose. But he was still a powerhouse of a man. Or at least he was to me. You said you wanted to go on a job. This one came up. You take what comes.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?